Before you tell me in the comments, look, I get it, okay? I'm completely milking this topic. I'm making way too many videos about it. This is my 3rd video about it already. But this is what happens when there's no cubes coming out. Like, what, do you want me to review, like, Christmas-themed cubes? I don't think so. So, this is gonna be your content for now. But this time, I actually think it's really interesting. So, a few days after the world record, I emailed Felix and asked him 8 questions, just asking him what he thought about the world record, and he replied. So, let's just take a look at it together. So, I think I'm just going to, like, read you all the questions, and then read you the answers, and then just tell you guys what I think about what he thought, I guess. So yeah. Now, I would have loved to, like, actually get a voice recording and have him just, like, tell me his answer so I could just, like, put the audio up here. But no, instead I just have this email, so I guess we'll just have to work with that. So my first question was just asking him what was he doing when he found out about the world record and what was his initial reaction. And this is what he said. So he woke up and found out it was broken. When he saw all the posts on Instagram, he thought it was fake because it's happened in the past where world records came out and turns out they were fake. And also because it was a 3.47 single and a 9-second average, so obviously he was suspicious. But then once he read in a bit more and saw the security camera footage as well as the reconstruction, he realized it was completely legitimate. This part's pretty cool. That Spock was sleeping in the bed next to me, so I woke him up to tell him the news, and he had the exact same reaction. So yeah, him, like most of us, didn't believe it at first. I think it's pretty cool that he was like next to Max Volk when he figured it out. I mean, just think about that. 2 3x3 single former world record holders, like both of them have held it like more than once. That's pretty interesting. My next question was, did he ever hear about YuSheng do? And he said that he thinks he remembers seeing him in the list of China Championships finalists, but nothing more than that. But him, like most of us, will be following his results from here on out. My next question, how surprised were you, and did you expect it to be somebody else? He said, with the frequency of competitions happening around the world and the number of top 100 solves to compete each weekend, it was eventually going to be the case that a fast cuber got a sub 30 move solution and was able to execute it at standard TPS. However, I don't think anyone expected to solve this fast this soon. Alright, my next question, what are your thoughts on the time itself? Did you expect such a large drop? And his only response was, nope. This is a question that I really wanted to know, so I asked him, have you ever gotten faster than a 3.47 at home during practice? And has he ever gotten faster on stack mat? He said he probably only got faster than 3.47 like 5 to 10 times ever, and only like once or twice on stack mat. So like that really like puts in like how absurd this world record is. Like the best cuber in the world has only done a solve like this with stack mat like once or twice at home, and now some random cuber with a 1 or 2 seconds slower global average gets a solve at competition. That's pretty cool. Next day I asked him, are you impressed with the execution of the solve? Do you think you could have gotten faster if you got that scramble? And his response was, yeah, he was impressed. So he thought the X cross was really nice, and it seemed like the last 2 pairs were also really smooth. And he said that he tried the scramble before he saw the solution. So when he saw the world record, he found the scramble and tried that by himself before seeing how the world record solve was done. And there was like a ton of double X cross solutions, and he couldn't get the one that led to, you know, like the 2 easy F2L pairs and then a assumed PLL skip. So yeah, he was impressed with the solve, and if he got the scramble himself, he would not have gotten faster because he couldn't find the same solution that YuSheng got unless he saw the actual reconstruction. Next day I asked him, how long do you think it's going to take for people to catch up to this world record? He said, I don't think it's going to be broken in at least 3 to 4 years. It's just such an insanely quick time. My prediction was like 2 years, but he thinks it's 3. Now if it actually like lasts for 3 years, that's gonna make it like the longest lasting world record of like since Mithai, because the previous longest world record was by Eric Sergey. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but that was for a little bit more than 2 years. So I mean, if it goes for 3 to 4 years, then we have a new longest standing world record. Alright, this is my last question. So does this world record motivate you to set hard goals on yourself, or are you just not going to focus on the world record single anymore? And this was his response. So he said that the world record is now at a stage that it shouldn't really act as a motivator for cubers, because you just really need an insane amount of luck to even have a chance of beating it, and that's not really something that practice could influence, you know? Like sure, you can practice yourself to like have a slightly better chance of it, but no matter how good you are, it's still going to take a lot of luck to get this world record, and that's not something that you could change and shouldn't really act as a motivator. So yeah, those are the questions I asked, and that was his response. Basically his reaction is just like us. He was super surprised, super shocked, but it doesn't really affect him, and he just thinks that it's an insanely quick time. He doesn't think that he's going to be able to get it anytime soon. But yeah, really interesting stuff. Dude, when Felix responded to me, that was like the coolest thing ever, because like look, like I was like obsessing over this guy like when I first started cubing, and I was watching like all his solves and everything, and I was like his biggest fan basically, and he responds with like a bunch of paragraphs. I mean that's pretty cool. Like that's really great. Yeah, but that's really all for this video. Oh wait, I want to show you this. So I found this really funny comment. So it was my cubing expectations versus reality video, and this kid was like, hey, is it okay if I use this series as an inspiration for my own series? And I was like, I mean, like, it's just expectations versus reality. So I told him, go ahead, don't even bother to credit me because it's not my idea. And he was like, thanks, but I'm an honest person, so if I get inspiration, I will give them credit. So I was like, okay, just fine, give me credit, I guess. And then he followed up with this. Also, in the future, could you not use curse words in your videos? Not even a half cut out one. I know lots of kids who watch your videos, and I would not like for them to hear these words. Thank you. I was like what? Like, how does it go from thanks, but I'll credit you anyways, to suddenly, hey, stop cussing, not even a half cut out one, like you're a terrible person, never cuss again. I was like, what the? And like, I don't even cuss in my videos. Like, I think the most I've ever done was like shit, and then I cut it out right after that. But I don't know what this kid is talking about. It's really funny, but I looked at his channel, he's like 11 years old. Yeah, it's pretty cute. Alright, yeah, that's all for this video. Really interesting stuff from Feliks Zemdegs. Like, he has not said anything about this world record up until this point. I mean, if you're wondering what he thought, then that's what he thought. Sorry for making so many videos about this world record. There's no cubes coming out, okay? That's going to be my excuse for now, okay? This is your content for now. So, yeah, that's all for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.